this historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
The play-action fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Badgers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some...
There he goes to the left. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to pass. It's Mayaba. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he took too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Got his man.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Lemon. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. This one's complete.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. So the score remains 3-0. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for space. It's Sanders. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Lemon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great job by the defense. Seeing the bubble, reacting to it right now. And what do you got to do? You got to make open field tackles when that bubble gets there. Nice job by the defense.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's a seam wide open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have cover.
Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Followed solid that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Mason. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. The Trojans get it past the sticks.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Slithers into space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't. How much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
That's caught. It's Lane. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Trojans will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's Edwards. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Oh, better look out. Into the secondary on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start of the fourth quarter. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got it working for a first. And the Trojans are stopped. Not before getting it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Now the pitch. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I just love the fact the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Flips it out on the screen. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Mayava. He's got it still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. First 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes. And you got your first dub of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Grab near the marker is Anthony. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Wisconsin! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the